Hi everyone, welcome to a game called Kingdom Rush, where this game has a very good history and how successful it has been. So Kingdom Rush, let me just show you their timeline, was released in 2011 on the internet as a tower defense game. This game is a tower defense game, by the way, and it was made on Flash and has been played over 300 million times around the world. Eventually they released this game on like iPads and iPhones, and they made sequels to this game. So let's see, Kingdom Rush Frontiers is the second game, and they released them on iPad, iPhone, and they eventually did release these games on Steam as well. So here's Kingdom Rush released on Steam, which is the version I will be playing. Kingdom Rush Origins, which is their third game, and they released this on iPads and iPhones and so on. And eventually they released everything on the PC for Steam, and they made other games as well which are also very successful, but Kingdom Rush is what made them really successful. And eventually they made the fourth installment to the game called Kingdom Rush Vengeance. So this game has a lot of sequels, so you can imagine how popular this game is. I even think there's other versions. There's like a tabletop version apparently of Kingdom Rush, which is interesting. They released it on the Switch apparently, and yeah, it did really well on the Switch too. And they also have a tabletop game for the sequel, another tabletop game. So yeah, so this is called Kingdom Rush. It's a tower defense game. Let me just get the Steam. Get ready for an epic journey to defend your kingdom against hordes of orcs, trolls, evil wizards, and other nasty fiends. Using a vast arsenal of towers and spells at your command. Fight on the forests, mountains, and wasteland. Customize your defense strategy with different tower upgrades and specializations. So, thank you for joining me for this, and we'll get started with a whole new campaign. Let's start new game. We're gonna play on normal difficulty because I am not a veteran, and this is just a game to relax to. It's just a tower defense game. Not too much strategy, but not too much craziness as well. So it's just the right amount of attention span. So look how the beautiful artwork. We're starting here in a place called Southport.
Greetings, noble and heroic warrior. As a general of His Majesty's forces, King Denas requires your services. The inhabitants of the city of Southport have reported attacks by highwaymen and other roaming outlaws. You must take a battalion to Southport to bolster the city's defenses. Good luck, General.
Okay, I am going to skip this and probably explain it myself. Yeah. I got it. Basically, it's a tower defense game, so how I like to play this game is to use... You see this tripod here? We have 3 different range towers: archers, artillery, and magic towers. So, archer tower, dwarven bombard, and mage towers. So let's just start with an archer one first. And what I like to do is stop them in their tracks around the archer tower if possible. I think this is too far away, which is really bad. But anyway, we'll send the first wave in, and we are coming against something called goblins. Small evil humanoids with no outstanding abilities. They have low health and average speed. Look, you see how cute they are. You can see they're, 20 health, 1 to 4 attack damage, 0 armor, cost 1 health point. And the objective of this game is to stop these little enemies, or whatever enemies that come across, getting to the other side of the map. Which is a very simple game. So, it's a tower defense game. But yeah. And we're going to use towers. So I'm going to try to build a dwarven bombardment. So while we wait, I'll explain the towers in general. Archer towers are basically fast shooting but low damage. Mage towers are high damage, slow shooting. And dwarven bombardments are slow shooting but area of effect damage. So it has an AoE. And barracks are... They create little foot soldiers who will stop the enemies in their tracks. So my plan is, in general in this game, is to build towers around a barrack. The barrack will stop them from traveling further into the map, while all my towers actually do most of the damage. Luckily, we got an ability called, oh, I can't show it. I don't know what to call it. I think they're called, can I hover over it? Okay, basically they're called reinforcements, and every few seconds I can replace extra units down on the map. And you can, this game has a lot of like random stuff, like you can mess around with, So, orcs, tough savages with light armor and slow speed. So yeah, they're a much more beefier version of a goblin really, it's like tough goblin really. I still can't afford it. I'll just send the next wave. This is the first level, so it's easy. Armored enemies, some enemies wear armor of different strength that protects them against non-magical attacks. Armored enemies take less damage from marksmen, soldiers, and artilleries. So that's something to keep in mind. So the mage towers do more damage. You know, they ignore armor, magic damage. Either way, we'll just keep this around the mage tower then. Nice. Okay. Send out next wave. Get more money. Tip. Yeah. Just you can move around your troops. This is very self-explanatory in some ways. Just kill all the sheep. Kill every single one of them. I think I'm gonna get another archer tower. Just fill everything with archer towers next. Oh, I didn't look at the ability. Oh, my bad, guys. But Rain of Fire, I will show you in a minute when everything's more clustered up. But basically, Rain of Fire is an ability that allows you to do large amount of damage in an area by summoning literal meteor shower in that location. So I'm going to place some things here, hopefully to stop them. And just rain fire from the skies. And you see that can be really useful in a pinch. But that was the first level. We completed it with 3 stars, so thank you for joining me on this first level. Hopefully I explained everything well. I will carry on with the next mission, but until then, I'll see you next time. Bye bye!